It's really hard to believe this next story. O.J. Simpson, this is 25 years ago today, was that Bronco chase. Really incredible, right? To put it that way. This is the development this morning. He's joining Twitter.
Hey, Twitter world, this is yours truly.
This week on the Jack Report, a man throws shit at a judge, but did he get found guilty? Speaking of court, O.J. Simpson confesses his true feelings about Michael Jackson. Did Jake Paul really get engaged? We look at the strangest zoo in Japan, and much more. Welcome back. After 3 months, a lot of stuff has happened. Most notably, I got my own fan page. After 5 videos, finally, I got the recognition I deserved. It got deleted in an hour. I have also been focusing on my side hustle. For that, I did actually get caught, but thanks to my generous viewers, I was able to crowdfund enough money to buy protection in prison. Thanks, guys. Speaking of jail time, this piece of news made my week. Court officials say a Florida man charged with burglary defecated during his own trial and threw it at the judge. His feces, his shit, he threw his shit at the judge, one of the people responsible for getting him free. The best part, and this is the best part, the man was found not guilty. He was acquitted. He even had a catchphrase. It's protein, it's good for you. Right now my bodybuilding audience, and yes, I do have a bodybuilding audience, are frantically Googling for feces protein bars made by Fulfill or Grenade. Fortunately or unfortunately, he remains in prison awaiting a trial on his Grand Theft Auto charges. On the plus side, it gives him a chance to create a backlog of shit so that when he gets out, he can run riot. And now, from poo in a glass to poo in a courtroom, this week France unveiled an alcoholic's dream, a wine theme park. Located in Bordeaux, Le Site de Vigne is a huge themed park and museum where you can completely immerse yourself into the heritage of wine producing. AKA a big glass dome full of overpriced wines that you can get pissed in. It can be a nice place to live beside, because either you endure a lot of disturbances or you become the disturbances. Is it something you can really brag about? Maybe at AA meetings. Alcohol gets away with things other substances wouldn't. For example, nobody would be okay with a crack theme park. Trust me, I've tried. I had the Residents Association up in arms. The good thing about crack lovers is they're not fucking pretentious. Crack lovers know what they are, addicts. Whereas wine lovers, they call themselves connoisseurs. They are in AA meetings going, listen guys, you don't understand. I'm just a connoisseur. I think it's safe to assume that it's closed on the weekends because most of its customers, soccer moms and pretentious wankers, aren't available. The soccer moms are busy taking selfies at their children's games while subtly including that little nice handbag that they got. And the pretentious wankers? Well, they're sitting through a 12-hour play about a mechanic who falls in love and must choose between changing oil and changing his life. But ultimately, when he makes the choice, his one true love dies in a car crash. An ironic end. Jake Paul. You know him, you probably hate him, but on the 24th of June, him and Tana got engaged. One is famous for jumping on top of a news van. The other is famous for fucking up a meet and greet and then being saved by Shane Dawson. However, because it's these two, absolutely nobody believes them. Just nobody. Nobody can believe these two. It feels like everything in Jake Paul's life is a storyline. If he was on trial, actually, more likely his dad, let's be honest, I have no doubt that he would have a camera right in the judge's face. At least it's better than shit though. Jake Paul would definitely vlog behind bars, 100%. He would probably even vlog dropping the soap. Although that's one scenario in which his duck noises can't save him. The search for stupid names has taken me long and far, into many lands, to many different oceans, but I have found the stupidest in all of the land. Dr. Marijuana Pepsi. Yes, that is Dr. Marijuana Pepsi. If I was in the hospital and they told me, okay, your doctor is going to come through now, her name is Dr. Marijuana Pepsi, I'd be gone. I'm not waiting around for a person called Marijuana Pepsi. There is that common joke when it comes to naming things that you just look around and pick like an inanimate object. For example, if I had a new pet and I see a light over there and I call my pet Light. If the parents were in the hospital room and they looked around and they named their child Marijuana Pepsi because they had marijuana and Pepsi in the room, they are G's. They are certified G's. However, if the parents named the child while at home, they are unfit to parent. Social services should be called.
Hey, Twitter world, this is yours truly.
Yes! Celebrate! O.J. Simpson on Twitter. My prayers have finally been answered. Someone yesterday asked me what the best advice I ever got was. My mother said to me before she passed, Oriental, you can't let people and mean speech set you further away from GD. That was the best advice I ever got. And by the way, she was the only one who called me Oriental. Then somebody replies, you're killing this Twitter thing. Allegedly. See, that is the kind of harassment that O.J. Simpson shouldn't have to deal with. It's unfair. Just because he likely killed 2 people doesn't mean you have to be sending him hate comments and harassing him. His Twitter should be a safe zone. O.J. has also given his opinion on Michael Jackson.
What I do know is my experience with him is that he was a kind and generous soul. Rest in peace, Michael. Take care.
If there is one person who will absolutely make you change your mind on your favorite musician, it's O.J. Simpson. Let's be honest though, O.J. is probably looking for some brand deals or maybe another weird book. But we all know that brands such as NordVPN or BetterHelp, like his Twitter comments, are just prejudiced against him. Again, guys, just because he probably slain 2 people doesn't mean you should be giving him this kind of abuse. Which is why I have come up with the perfect industry for OJ to partner up with. The glove-making industry. Now hear me out. An OJ read would go something like this. The ones in court didn't fit, but these do. Thanks to Brilliant Gloves for sponsoring this video. Use the code INNOCENT at checkout for 10% off. From gloves to Japan, a seamless transition. This week, I believe we may have found Japan's strangest zoo. Let's take a look. So basically, what is happening here is Tobei Zoo in Akiya had Barry here go down to a fancy dress shop and whack on a lion costume. What is happening here is Barry has finally had his opportunity to get back at Jim. You see, Jim was hitting on Barry's wife last week, and Barry's not having any of it. Jim ultimately did come out on top. He used his Nerf gun to tranquilize Barry, and now he's off to get Barry's wife. Well done, Jim. I wonder if it's one guy who just travels around Japan testing out zoos. Welcome to Trashy Mags, the series that brings you trashy mags, ironically. I actually love these magazines and I'm just funding my addiction. This week I've gone for Chat. The Real Life Mag, 99p, issue 27. Already I'm having fun. They've got green, they've got loads of fun stories, a barcode. I always love when magazines have barcodes. So firstly, we've got Fun in the Sun, your holiday wardrobe sorted, with what appears to be flowers on a dress and some sandals. An easy outfit to tell if you're above 40 or not. Then we have Easiest Ever Ice Cream. We've also got puzzles on 16 pages. Yes! That's what I was looking for, puzzles. There's not enough puzzles. We've got a woman in the center, just randomly smiling. I'm not sure what that's about. Then, let's go into some of the headlines. One woman here has gone with, a mummy because of my fruity pants. Yes. We've also got here, save from a maniac, buy a Primark bargain. Well done, Primark. Because when I think personal or home security, I think bargains. Remember, kids, when it comes to your safety, always get the bargain. We've got a woman here who appears to be a nurse or who is really into fancy dress. Perhaps she knows the guy in Japan, the lion guy. But thanks for fat-shaming me, Mum, she says, defiantly. Read into that what you will. The big story here, rumors revealing the horrifying truth. We've got a woman here and a man here. They're obviously getting married, which is nice to see. But it's taken a twist. My man's a murderer. The reason I married him anyway. Yes, you go, girl. That's what I always say. If your man is a murderer or any kind of criminal, marry him. Put a ring on it. That's Trashy Mags over for this week. The world's favourite segment. Okay, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want. I wouldn't recommend it.